Hi everyone, I am here today to start a new training cycle. I just finished school. I got my Master's of Science in Applied Nutrition with an emphasis on fitness nutrition from Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts. So I am feeling very excited to be done with school. For the past 8 weeks, I've just been doing a 2-day split, an upper body day and a lower body day. And now I just kind of want to up my game. I want to maintain my current weight, but I'd like to put on a little more muscle and just maybe get a little stronger. As you see, we have a guest today. This is Romeo. Say hi. He will be in my face the entire time, but he's a sweetheart. Just kind of a little background, I am into powerlifting. I've competed a few times. I just kind of do it for my own personal sake. I set my own goals and then I just try to achieve them. I really just want to focus on my form and doing all these movements correctly and properly so that I don't hurt myself. I'm just gonna kind of get to it. The first thing I do is warm up. I always foam roll. I always kind of move my arms and legs. I always stretch a little bit, and then I'm gonna bench first, and then I'll just do some accessories. Despite the type of workout I plan to do for the day, I always start out by foam rolling. For me, this is a good way to get my blood flowing to all my extremities. Even though today is an upper body day, bench press requires muscle activation throughout your entire body, and I never want to go into anything cold. That's when injuries can happen. And considering the fact that it is below freezing today, my warm-up is especially important. Sometimes I will jump up and down or dance or just flail my body in no particular purposeful fashion, but to simply just get warm. It is absolutely freezing in here right now, so I'm just trying to get warm. It is like 28 degrees outside. I feel like if I lick the bar, my tongue will stick to it. Just kidding. On all my upper body days, I continue to warm up with some band work. I do a couple sets of some banded pull-aparts, curls, and upright rows, about 15 or so of each. This is what I found works for me. Again, I don't want to go into anything cold, so I'm simply just trying to activate all the muscles that I will be using today. During this warm-up, I don't overexert myself. I am just trying to get those muscle fibers firing and ready to go. I will also do a couple slow, wide grip negative pull-ups for some lat activation and grip training. Then I'll just hang and twist my back a couple times. I'm not sure why, but I always start my first warm-up set with the bar with my feet up. I'll just quick whip out 8 or 10 reps pretty fast. My second warm-up set, I'll usually add about 5 kilograms or 11 pounds on each side and start focusing on my setup. One super important factor to being a strong, efficient bench presser is your setup. Everyone's going to be slightly different depending on what works best for you, but what's important to know is that benching is not just a chest workout. It actually requires a great deal of effort from your back and lower body as well. This is my first working set. I'm shooting for 6 reps. Again, I'm really trying to focus on my setup. Sometimes I feel like the first set is the hardest, so if I get loose at all during this lift, it will just make it harder, which is why I'm gonna try to remember to stay tight the entire time. It's hard to tell here because of my extremely flattering, form-fitted, oversized sweatshirt, but I am arching my back and getting my hips as close to my shoulders as I can. I'm squeezing my butt and my legs into the bench. I try to dig the tops of my shoulders into the bench, and once that's all set, I will adjust my feet flat, trying not to move the rest of my body at all. So today I am doing 4 sets of 6 with 40 kilograms. What I'm gonna try to do is 2 days I'll do bench and upper body day. I'll do a deadlift and a back day, and then a squat and leg day. So it'll be a 4-day split. Yeah, we're just gonna play it by ear, see what happens. I'm going to consult with Scott Schwartz, my husband, to see if we can come up with a plan to hopefully gain some muscle and strength. The next 3 sets are essentially the same thing. Again, just trying to stay tight. The reason I practice keeping my feet flat is because I generally like to compete in the USAPL, and in that federation, it's a requirement to maintain a flat foot for the duration of the lift. So I like to practice as if I am in competition, which brings me to my next point of pausing. This is what I deal with for my whole workout. Can I help you? What? Oh, you just want to be pet. Oh, okay. Do you like that? Do you like that? Yes? The reason I'm not pausing during these sets is because 6 reps is usually my cutoff, meaning anything above 5 I tend not to pause, but 5 reps or less I will. I also have not been pausing anything lately since I haven't really done anything under 6, so this will be a part of my tasks in the upcoming weeks. This is something I would like to work on because, again, I like to train as if I'm competing, and in competition, a pause is required. Another important factor to consider is breathing. I like to take a big breath before I unrack, and then I take a second deep breath before I descend, holding that breath in until I get back to the top. We can get further into that later, but it is something to always consider because a loose breath results in a loose body. Okay, my 4 sets of 6 went really well. Everything felt really smooth. I'm still freezing. My hands are pretty numb. My body's warmed up though, so I just gotta keep moving. What I'm gonna do for my 2 bench days is I'm gonna do 1 accessory day with mostly shoulders and biceps, and my other bench day with mostly chest and tris. Today, I am gonna do shoulders and biceps, so here it goes. I usually like to do 1 main accessory where I go a little heavier or make it a little harder before I move on to my other accessories. I haven't overhead pressed in a while, so I'm just trying to maintain a strong core and not use my back for this shoulder exercise. An empty 45-pound bar actually seems like the perfect weight for me to curl, keeping proper form so that it starts getting really hard around the 8th rep. I have a tendency to cheat these, so I'm trying to remember to get the full range of motion for each rep while also not using my back. As you can see, I bend my knees a little bit for some assistance, which I do need to work on, but I think a knee bend is better than a back bend. I have a little bit of an issue with my right shoulder, so I do all of these shoulder movements with caution. Here I went pretty light on the weight, and I'm trying not to shrug my shoulders, and I'm trying to pinch my scapula together in the back, really just trying to target my deltoids. What's up? What you looking at? This is another movement that I could probably work on. Again, I tend to cheat anything in the bicep department, and I always say don't sacrifice form for weight, but here I could probably benefit from decreasing the weight slightly in order to fully isolate my biceps. I'm just finishing up this workout. I feel pretty good about it. I think it was a good starting point. I definitely want to continue to overhead press. I obviously haven't done that movement in a very long time, and just continue doing this 4 days a week now instead of 2. It'll definitely be a different kind of transition, but I think my body's ready for it and I'm excited for the future, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, like it and subscribe. That would be really helpful. Thanks again. Next time on Peace, Love, Pots and Pans, I'll be in the gym with my husband, Scott Schwartz, who is a seasoned powerlifter and bodybuilder. He has experience with strength and conditioning, and he's going to help give me some tips and pointers on my squat. Thanks again for watching. Check out my website at peacelovepotsandpans.com for more information on health, fitness, nutrition, and anything else that you want to hear about.